Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new to my channel, I am a plant-based RN and I eat a low-calorie density diet, which means I eat high-carb, low-fat, and no oils. I started this way of eating back in January of 2020, and I was able to lose 15 pounds, and I've kept it off. I love this way of eating because I don't have to measure my food, count calories. I can eat as much as I want till I'm comfortably full, and I'm always satisfied, never hungry. I eat a variety of fruits and vegetables, beans, legumes, whole grains, nutrient-dense way of eating for sure. On my channel, you will find whole food plant-based recipes that are quick and easy. So if that all sounds good to you, please subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Chew on Vegan. And if you're new to this way of eating, or if you feel like you need some more support, I started a Facebook group, and I will leave a link to that in the description box below. Today I'm going to show you a couple of really quick recipes, and one I just kind of made up last night and my husband loved it, so I thought I'd do a video about it. And the other one I do all the time, but I put the two together and it was a great combo. So I'm going to show you those two recipes, and I'm also going to show you a super quick little dressing or sauce that you can put on this, and literally 2 ingredients. So let's get started. So first I want to get my potatoes started. I'm going to be making a crispy seasoned potato in my air fryer. You can absolutely do this in the oven as well. So I've got some pre-baked potatoes. I always make, you know, extra potatoes. When I bake them, I bake a bunch. So I'm just going to cut them up in chunks, and I'm just going to put them in this bowl. So I've got them in the bowl here, and I'm just going to season them up with some garlic powder, onion powder, my usual, smoked paprika, couple pinches of salt. Then I learned this trick from Plentiful Kiki. You put them in a container and you shake them up, and it roughs them up and they get super crisp. So just kind of beat the hell out of them. I'm just going to throw them in the basket. They're going to go at 370 for about 15 minutes. So to go with our potatoes, I'm going to make a whole array of veggies here that I'm going to saute. They're going to get kind of caramelized. They're just going to get, all their sweetness is going to come out. I just love this, doing these with vegetables. And no oil, of course. So I've already chopped up an orange pepper, and that's just gonna go in a bowl. And I chopped up a sweet onion, and I'm just going to kind of separate the rings here. And I love to leave them like this instead of chopping them up. And then I'm just gonna chop up some asparagus. I found this at Trader Joe's. It was $1.49 for this whole bunch, so I grabbed one of those. I've got a zucchini and a couple carrots, so I'm going to just chop these up, and then we're going to get over to the stove and I'll show you how I finish these up. So I've got my pan heating up. I'm going to add a little water just to get it going. And I'm going to add all my veggies. And then I chopped up the asparagus in little bite-sized pieces. Woo. Look at all those colors. So good. And all my onions separated though. I like when I get like little strings of onion. That's just my thing. Okay, and then today to season it up, I'm gonna be using this new, well, it's not new, but it's new to me. It's Trader Joe's vegan chickenless seasoned salt. And it's got salt, onion powder, turmeric, and garlic powder. So I'm gonna add that to it. And then I'm gonna also add smoked paprika because, yeah, if I don't have smoked paprika on my veggies, I can't cope. So there you go. And we're just gonna let these cook. We're gonna let them get caramelized, a little bit soft, probably about 15 minutes, which will be perfect because the potatoes will be done about the same time. And you're gonna wanna check your seasonings. Okay, we'll let these go for about 15 minutes. These are cooking down nicely. They're getting some color on them. And if you need to add more water as they're cooking, then go ahead and do so. And I also wanted to say, if that combination of spices doesn't do it for you, do the ones you like. Totally customizable. I've decided I'm going to add a little lemon pepper to this. Now see how it's getting a little dry? And you want to pick up all this little bits on the bottom. Oh, that's where all the flavor is. So good. Okay, I think we are just about there. So while everything's still finishing up, let's make our little sauce. So I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of spicy brown mustard. You could use Dijon, yellow, whatever you like. And then I'm just going to use a tablespoon of maple syrup. It's all going to go in a jar so I can shake it up. If you want to add a little water to it to make it thinner, you can do that as well. I usually do that too. I'll add like a half a tablespoon of water. So this is how I like to serve this. I get a whole thing of spinach, not a whole thing, but I mean I fill the bowl with spinach. And then I grab some of my veggies, put that on there, a healthy amount. And then I just dump some potatoes on here. Oh my goodness. And then I just drizzle this dressing over the whole thing. Now, if that doesn't entice you to a plant-based way of eating, I don't know what does, because this to me is heaven on a plate. So this is a perfect example of a whole food plant-based meal that is full of vitamins, nutrients, low fat, so satisfying and delicious. I mean, I could eat this all the time. It's so good. Potatoes are crispy, the veggies are so sweet from caramelizing, and you put it over that bed of spinach and it just kind of wilts a little bit, and that mustard, maple, it's a little sweet, oh, so good. I'm just gonna taste one of these potatoes because I can't stand it. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And I know I get excited about food. I get excited about veggies. I don't know if you do, but I do. So I hope you give this recipe a try. It's good for you, it's good for the animals, and it's good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Let's spread the plant-based word. Let's show everybody how easy it is and get everybody on board. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and check out our Facebook group as well. Until next time, thank you. And then, oh dear, there's always a problem.